Welcome to Focus Basics. This is day 1 of 5. In this course, we're going to define focus as keeping your attention pointed towards one specific area. So right now, your attention is on my voice, and right now, your attention is on the screen. Now, put your attention on this little yellow bouncing ball, which is my mouse cursor, and keep your attention on it. Keep your attention pointed to my mouse cursor. Or more specifically, keep your attention pointed towards this one specific area, which is my mouse cursor. Just sit there and pay attention to my mouse cursor. And there you go, you're focusing on one specific area. In this case, it was my yellow mouse cursor thing floating back and forth. Man, if that was the whole course, it'd be great. Like if I hypnotized you so you'd never be distracted again, I'd be as satisfied as you would, but I got more to do. So when you're keeping your attention on my floating mouse cursor, you're using your mental energy to follow me around here. So in defining focus, we could say that's keeping your mental energy pointing towards one specific area. So something that's not too obvious here is mental energy, very much like physical energy. So let's say we're jogging, say we're practicing for a sprint. We need so much physical energy to go so far. So if we're studying or if we're working on a project, we need so much mental energy to go so far. And so we need to keep that mental energy pointed towards that one area if we're going to get there. So very much like the sprinter, if the sprinter is distracted and then moves to the left, moves to the right instead of moving up and down in a straight line, then his physical energy or her physical energy will be dispersed. It'll be pointed all over the place. So same thing when you're keeping your focus as far as mental energy. When you're looking at the textbook, or if you're taking a look at a project that you're working on, you're going to keep your mental energy pointed towards that one specific area until you're done with it. So a few questions to ask here. When you're studying or working on a project, how are you wasting your mental energy? Think about the ways that the mental energy you have is being thrown away. When studying or working on a project, how are you efficiently using your mental energy? How are you best using it to get your goals done? Couple more questions to ask yourself when studying or working on a project. In what ways are distractions pointing you away from one specific area? So say if you're working on the computer or if you're reading a book, what distractions are there that are pointing you away from that area? And last question today, when studying or working on a project, in what ways are you keeping your mental energy pointed towards that one specific area? Or in other words, how are you staying focused? How do you know that you're focused, and how are you keeping that focus for that limited amount of time that you can focus? So this was day 1 of Focus Basics, pretty much just taking a self-inventory, seeing how this idea of focus works in your life, and more specifically how focus works in your study life. Tomorrow we'll be going over these questions and tying them into this idea of us living in the attention age. This is Mr. A. I'll see you tomorrow. By the way, I'd like to find out more about you. After this video, wait a few seconds and then a link will appear and then click Tell Me More About You. Thanks.